Hey everybody, Spider-Kel back again. Not back for a review, as you can see, got Nightwing here, one that I've already reviewed, but back with kind of an update. Now, at the end of the Nightwing review, I did say that I was considering the idea of painting this blue, because I just, although red is how he looks now, it's not how I know what Nightwing's supposed to have blue on him. I've been thinking about it for a long time, thought through all of the pros, the cons and things like that. And I've decided I'm going to go for it. I'm going to paint him blue. One of the biggest things I had, one of the biggest kind of thoughts that I had was, what if it turns out and I don't like it? What if it also decreases the value in the future? Because obviously this is how it's supposed to look, and if I paint it, is it going to decrease the value of the whole set and things like that? And obviously things that obviously go through your mind when you're considering something like this. But I've decided I'm never really going to sell these. If anything, I'll hand them down to my kids. I don't ever intend on getting rid of these. I really like this set. We're getting very close to the end now. My Huntress and... what was the other one? Oh, Red Robin. Huntress and Red Robin arrived yesterday, which I was really happy with, and I really like those figures. And the chest set is just getting more and more full, and it's looking fantastic, so I don't ever intend on getting rid of these. So I decided, screw it, I'm going to do it. Now, I've just been out today, I've just picked up the paint, because it's been a long time since I've done anything like this, and I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe that's going to be a bit too deep, but then sometimes, I mean, I used to do models years back, FX models and so on, and sometimes that's not quite how it turns out. If I put it on and it's a bit too deep or it doesn't look quite good, I'll just paint it again. I'll just keep on painting it until I get the right colour, really. I think this is about as close as I could get it. It's just that I'm looking at kind of like his boots there, and might be around about right, could be. So anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it and we'll transition into that. And so, this is the last time we'll see Nightwing with red. Here we go. And there we go, Nightwing painted. And first of all, I will say I'm pleased I did this. I'm so glad I did this. That just looks so much better. Much happier with it. It does look so much better. Am I happy with the paintwork? Not particularly. No. I'm not exactly. Let me just zoom in. I'm not exactly very good at this. As I say, I haven't really done this for quite a while, so for me it's maybe the choice of paint's a little bit bad. I've got a few paint splodges, but the problem is I've had to do paint smears in certain places to cover up the paint smears of the red, and I'd rather have it smudged with blue than all blue with smudges of red. It just didn't look right. So I've kind of had to do it in certain places, which that annoyed me. And when you look at it close up like this, yeah, the paintwork's not particularly fantastic. I stayed in the lines much better than I thought I would. And I did go for kind of like, I mean, this looks like it's still wet, but that's bone dry. This is actually the following day. I gave it a couple of different coats. Yeah, and I was going for more of the glossy look that a lot of the figures have, and I think I've gone maybe a bit too glossy, but overall I'm very happy with it. You zoom out and you have it kind of stood like that, or on the board, and I will do a transition on the board from the red Nightwing to the blue Nightwing just to see what it looks like there, and I am pleased with it. It does look a lot better, and I'm happy. It's not the greatest job in the world. I wasn't expecting any miracles, to be honest, but it is a lot better, and I'm a lot happier. And what I did originally, I tried to paint the acrylic on there. Oh, sorry, the paint on there to begin with, but it just wasn't taking, and I found I actually had to use kind of like some of this, which is a lot more thick. A lot thicker, so I used a coat of that to kind of go over it on the blue, and then I used this and kind of, and then kind of went over it, so that it took to it a lot better, and it was just a lot easier to do it that way. It meant me having to paint it a couple of times, but it's worked out. In the meantime, while doing this, I did the Mr. Freeze video. I kind of did this first, painted it while I was waiting for it to dry. I did the Mr. Freeze video, which will be up now, as it is uploading to the internet as I speak. All edited and put together, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had so much fun making that and putting it together. I really enjoyed making that video. And yeah, so while doing that I painted this, and it's now the following day, as I say, and yeah, it's all dried, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. In fact, if you watch the Mr. Freeze video, and there's points where I'm doing this with my hands, and at one point you can see blue paint all over my thumb where I've been painting this, and I'd forgot. Well, I washed my hands, but it hadn't come off properly, and I hadn't noticed until I was putting it together. So yeah, if you go back and watch that again, you'll probably see my great big blue murky hands. So yeah, but that's it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you're planning to do this as well, or if you're happy to keep it as the red Nightwing. Yeah, I appreciate any comments, even if it's to tell me, man, your paintwork sucks. I'll take that. I'm the first one to say it. But a lot happier with it. Yeah, and if you've also done the same thing, put a link to a video that you've made or something like that, or send some pictures or something. Interesting to see how many people have done what I've done. So yeah, anyway, until then guys, I will see you again for the next review. Until then, I'll show you transition on the chessboard of the red Nightwing to the blue Nightwing. Until then, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.